All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to Queen Amadai TV, More Than Meets the Third Eye. I'm your host, Queen Shakur, and this is your spiritual vitamins. All right, so let's get ready to get into it. Hold on just a second. Let me put the right banner up. Okay. All right. So shout out to all my Stardusters in the chat. Let's get into it. Okay, so can you all hear me fine? Can you all hear me? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Sounds like my mic is kind of off. Hold on. Let me just do something real quick so I can test it. Because it seems like I can't hear. Hold on. Okay. All right. I think it's working. All right. So let's get into it, beloveds. Shout out to all the Stardusters in the chat. Okay. This is going to be brief because I think I'm going live on the backup channel after this. All right, Reggie, I see you. Kathy B, Nessie X, Jade. All right, let's get into it, Claudette. All right, all hell no is in the house. Okay, so today I'm talking about 8 signs that you have a very powerful personality, and this is according to psychologists. Okay, so let's get into it, beloveds. We sometimes, hold on. Now, we sometimes have very powerful personalities that can come off to some people as being intimidating, okay? And some people may think that sometimes you're too much because you have a powerful, strong personality. And that is a good thing in some cases. That's a good thing in some cases, but many people can't deal with people like that. They find you to be overbearing, or some people just don't like the fact that they feel intimidated by your personality type. Not that you mean to be that way, it's just the way you're wired, okay? So let's talk about it. Hold on just a second. All right, so now let's get into it, beloveds. Likes up, everyone please like and share. Now, within the realms of psychology, the dynamics of personality are truly fascinating. It isn't about dominating others or being the loudest person in the room or a powerful personality. It's about influence, resilience, and the ability to drive change. Some people have a powerful personality, but that's not like these people that are just loud and bold and always want all eyes on me. They always have to take the attention of everyone else in the room. Those people are just attention whores. Okay, there's nothing powerful about that. We could all act like clowns, okay, and be the star of the circus if we would just want to do foolish things to make us stand out amongst the crowd. But some people command attention just by their mere presence. They don't have to necessarily do or say anything. They could just walk in the room quiet and calmly, and everyone notices them because it is something about them, something that exudes from them. Okay, so psychology tells us that there are certain traits that signify a strong personality, and who doesn't want to know if they have one? Don't you want to know? Because I would love to, right? I already know what kind of personality I have. Now, so we're going to talk about it. And the first thing is assertiveness in action. Okay, this is a trait of a person with a strong personality. There's no denying that assertiveness is key. Okay, it is a key trait of a powerful personality. Someone who's bold, someone who is fearless, someone who speaks up for themselves, someone who doesn't take BS. You know, because some people let others walk all over them. Or if someone does or says something that they feel makes them feel disrespected or a certain type of way, they just bow their head and just get quiet and don't say anything. Some people won't stand up for themselves, but powerful people, they're very assertive. Okay, they're going to let you know how they feel. They're going to let you know where they're coming from. So, in the world of psychology, assertiveness is defined as the ability to express one's thoughts, opinions, and feelings in a direct yet respectful manner. Now, imagine the scene. You're in a meeting or at a social gathering, and you're not afraid to express your views, even if they go against the grain. You don't dominate the conversation, but when you speak, people listen. That trait is linked to self-confidence and a clear understanding of oneself. Assertiveness isn't about bulldozing over others. It's all about standing your ground while respecting others' perspectives. So if you find that you're unafraid to express your thoughts, even though or even when they're unpopular or unique, you might just have one of the key signs of a powerful personality. Now, however, keep in mind that assertiveness is not about being aggressive. It's about being confident and firm. It's about knowing your worth and not being afraid to express it. Now, the ability to influence others is the second trait. As someone who's always been interested in human behavior, this is what a psychologist is saying. I've noticed a clear pattern that those with powerful personalities have, and they have a knack for influencing other people. So they tell a story about when they were in college. They say, when I was in college, my friend Jake had this incredible ability to rally people behind his ideas. He wasn't the loudest or the most outgoing person in the room, but when he spoke, everyone listened. He was passionate about his beliefs and always presented his ideas with clarity and conviction. His influence was so strong that he was elected student body president. Now, the famous psychologist by the name of Robert Cialdini once said that people are more likely to say yes if you give them a reason. Jake always had a reason, a purpose behind his words that made people want to follow him. Likes up, everyone, please don't forget to like and share. Thank you in advance. So if people tend to listen when you speak and often follow your lead, it's a clear sign of a powerful personality being at play. And the third trait is resilience in the face of adversity. You see, some people cower in the face of adversity. Some people buckle, they bow, they bend, they break. They can't take the pressure. They give in. But people who have powerful personalities, well, they meet adversity head on. So let's be honest here. Life isn't always a walk in the park. We all face challenges, setbacks, and heartbreaks, but it's how we respond to these adversities that truly defines our character. Those with powerful personalities have an innate ability to bounce back from adversity. They don't allow failures or setbacks to define them. You see, instead, they view these as opportunities for growth and learning. Now, this psychologist says, I faced my fair share of obstacles, and there were times when it seemed easier to just give up. But something within me refused to back down. I learned to embrace the struggle, to use it as fuel for my journey. If you found the strength to rise above life's challenges and come out stronger on the other side, you're showcasing a sure sign of a potent personality. Resilience is not about surviving, it's about thriving in spite of adversity. That reminds me of something. I'm going to show you all this because there's a video of a fighter, and this fighter reminds me of myself. Because no matter what happens, I'm always going to go down swinging. Please pay attention. Okay? Let me just pull this video up real quick. I literally just thought about it. Hope I can find it really quick. Hold on, beloveds. Likes up. Everyone, please like and share. I wish I could remember this guy's name. He was an African fighter. Hold on. Let me Google his name real quick. Yeah, here it is right here. Now I'm going to share my screen and show this to you all. Reggie said 10 toes down. Absolutely. Okay, Reggie says the winner is just a loser who tried one more time. All right, you better preach, Reggie. Reggie in here dropping gems today. Go ahead, Reggie. I'm here for it. Okay, so this is on Facebook. It's trying to get me to log in. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to share my screen and let you all see what happens during this bout. I'm going to put a little overlay on it just in case, so I don't have any problems with ScrewTube, because this is also posted on ScrewTube. I got this from Facebook, but nonetheless. Okay. Let me put this on there instead. Okay, there we go.
Walks onto a hard jab. Walks onto a hard jab. And then he turns. And then he looks at the referee like he carries on like he wants to fight. And he doesn't know throwing punches. He doesn't know where he is.
No. This happened.
Now, in case you were wondering what happened right there. So the story behind that is, you see how he was winning the fight, and then he turned around and started swinging at the air. That man was fighting the fight with a brain injury. During the fight, he suffered a brain injury. He had like bleeding on the brain or something. Now, he eventually died from his injury, unfortunately. May he rest in peace. But the thing I want to point out is that he was still fighting and winning with a whole brain injury. Now, the reason he started swinging at the air is because he became disoriented, because the effects of the brain injury started to overcome him. At the end of the day, the other guy's up there cheering for himself as if he really did something. Please pay attention. Reggie says, I want to share that for me because Because I'm aware that fear is the absence of knowledge. And once I realized that, I got my wings. Absolutely, beloved. Okay, absolutely. And it's okay to be afraid because we all may be afraid at some point. The bottom line is you should never allow your fear to prevent you from doing what needs to be done. You see, that's when you become a coward, when you allow fear to overtake you and prohibit you from doing what needs to be done. It's okay to be scared, but I don't let fear stop me from doing anything. Okay? Yes, I don't like to be defeated, so I keep at it. Exactly. So that man was still fighting, honey. And that's what I always say, honey, go out swinging. Remember how I told you all on the other channel how these people lost their lives when they were robbed and certain things happened to them, and the person pulled a gun on them and told them, get down on your knees. And they got down on their knees. I'm not getting down on my knees for nobody. We're going to have to fight this out. If you're going to shoot me, you're going to shoot me while I'm standing up, because I'm not getting down on my knees for nobody. Please miss me with it. Okay? So that's the difference between a powerful person and somebody who isn't. All right? So let me continue. I just wanted to show you all that. There's also another video that I saw that inspired me. There was a guy who had one leg, and I think I showed you all that video before too, but there was a guy who had one leg, and he was out there shoveling coal with these other guys. He was working, and he had his crutch. He had one crutch to lean on, and then he was working just as hard as everybody else. You see, some people don't make excuses. They make solutions, and that's what I do. I don't like excuses, okay? Excuses are tools of incompetence, and people who measure them build monuments of nothingness and seldom accomplish anything as far as I'm concerned. All right, and so let me continue. Now, the fourth thing, excellent understanding of boundaries. A powerful personality isn't about pleasing everyone, and it certainly isn't about letting others walk all over you. It's about understanding your worth and setting clear boundaries on what you will and won't accept. Now, this might mean saying no to extra work that's not your responsibility, ending a toxic relationship, or disengaging from people who constantly drain your energy. It's not about being harsh or unkind, but about respecting your own time, energy, and mental health. Okay, your mental health is very important, just as important as your physical health. Now, if you can set and maintain healthy boundaries, it's a clear indication of a powerful personality. Remember, it's your life, and you have every right to protect your peace and prioritize your well-being. And what have I told you all a myriad of times before? If something costs you your peace, it's too expensive. All right, and I don't have time for it. Nobody's going to cost me my peace, as far as I'm concerned. And the fifth thing is comfort in solitude. Comfort in solitude. Now, here's something that might surprise you. People with powerful personalities often enjoy spending time alone. That's absolutely me. I love it. Okay? Yes, you read that. Yes, you read that right. While society often equates being alone with loneliness, those with strong personalities know the difference. They understand that solitude can be a time for self-reflection, growth, and rejuvenation. How many times have I told you to self-reflect? Okay? And just for those of you who miss it, all of these things that I'm saying is absolutely every characteristic that I have. Has anyone noticed? Please pay attention. All right? Now, I've always found, this is what a psychologist is saying, I've always found that my most profound thoughts and ideas come when I'm alone. There's something about the quiet that allows my mind to wander and explore new concepts. Let me say this, I love being alone, because when I'm alone, that's when I tend to meditate, of course, and I meditate at different times throughout the day, evening, or whatever. But remember, meditation is good. And that is when you will have your best thoughts come to you, your most profound thoughts. Because at the end of the day, meditating is when you're listening to the Most High. Prayer is when you speak to the Most High, you're having conversations, you're talking to the Most High. But meditation is when you listen. And so if you're listening to God, that is when you will have profound thoughts. All right? Because God enters your consciousness when you're meditating, if you're doing it correctly. Now, there's something about the quiet that always allows my mind to wander and explore new concepts. They say, this reminds me of a quote from the influential psychologist Rollo May, who said, in order to be open to creativity, one must have the capacity for constructive use of solitude. One must overcome the fear of being alone. So if you appreciate solitude and use it as a tool of self-improvement, it's a sign that you have a powerful personality. It shows a level of self-reliance and independence that is truly admirable or admirable. Now, with that all being said, the sixth thing is open-mindedness. Okay, another hallmark of a powerful personality is open-mindedness. Those with strong personalities are open to new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. They understand that growth comes from stepping outside of their comfort zone and embracing the unknown. Open-minded people are comfortable with ambiguity and understand that there's always more to learn. They don't let their preconceived notions block their ability to learn and grow. And people like that really get on my nerves because they think they know everything most of the time, and so you can't teach them anything. Or if they make a mistake and you're trying to correct them or give them advice to help them do better, they don't want to hear it because they block you. Okay, they won't be receptive to the information, and sometimes it's to their own detriment. Now, folks who possess a powerful personality are someone who thrives. They're someone who thrives on new experiences, and they seek out diverse perspectives, and they're willing to challenge their own beliefs. Open-mindedness is truly a strength, one that paves the way for a personality or for personal growth and understanding. And then the seventh thing is emotional intelligence. Let's say, have you ever met someone who just seems to understand you? Someone who can read the room and respond effectively to the emotions of those around them? That's a sign of high emotional intelligence, a common trait among those with powerful personalities. So they say, growing up, I always admired my aunt for her emotional intelligence. She had this uncanny ability to empathize with others, to understand their feelings, and respond appropriately. Her emotional awareness made her an incredible listener and advisor. Psychologist Daniel Goleman, known for his work on emotional intelligence, once said, emotional intelligence begins to develop in the earliest years. All the small exchanges that children have with their parents, teachers, and with each other carry emotional messages. People who can navigate their own emotions while also being attuned to the emotions of others, they likely possess a powerful personality. Now, having a high IQ is not just about understanding feelings, it's about using that understanding to foster stronger relationships and to make better choices and decisions. And the last thing is unapologetic authenticity. Finally, the most powerful personalities are unapologetically authentic. They don't mask their true selves to please others or fit into societal molds. You see, some people will do that. They can't be themselves around other people because they're so worried or afraid of what people are going to say. Now, I always tell you, I don't care what people say, because at the end of the day, whatever you think about me, that's your business. Okay? You have to deal with it. I don't. All right? Because when people don't like me or they want to be critical of me, well, unless there's someone relevant to me, I don't really care what they think. That's why when trolls come on the main channel saying little things in the chat and things like that, that never bothers me. I always laugh and just go in on them if I feel like doing so, because I don't care what they say, and neither should you. You see, it's called self-esteem for a reason. As I've told you a myriad of times, it's all about how you feel about yourself, and however you feel about yourself, you should never let anyone else change that. Okay, change your perspective to make you feel belittled, to make you feel smaller, to make you feel less than, to make you feel unworthy, okay, to make you have a complex about who you are. And that's the problem with people today. That's why you have all these people not living their truths. That's why you have all these people lying about who they really are. That's why you have people that have to be on the down low. They got to keep it in the closet. They can't come out and just be themselves because they're worried about what other people think. This is your life, and you live it however you see fit. Don't worry about what other people think, because when the casket drops, you're the only one that's going to be in there. All of those people who were criticizing you, hating on you, are trying to talk about you because of who you are, how you chose to live. They're not going to be there. And so that should be irrelevant to you. Now, they stand firm in their values and aren't afraid to be different. I like being different. That's what makes us all unique. Who wants to be the same old, same old? Do you know how boring the world would be if everyone was just the same? And that's why, for the life of me, I don't understand why people try to copy and mimic other people. I don't understand. You can't be authentic. What do you have, an identity crisis? You don't know who you are. At the end of the day, when people try to mock other people, or not mock, when they try to mimic other people and just copy them, their talking points, what they do, how they do it, and all of that, that to me is crazy, because everyone has their own unique way, and you should just be yourself, because you can't outdo someone else at being who they are. That's what you can't do. So they're going to say that they've spent years trying to fit in, molding themselves into what they thought others wanted them to be. But the moment they embraced their true self, flaws and all, that was the moment they realized their own power. Authenticity isn't always easy, but it's one of the most liberating and empowering things that you can find or do for yourself. And so, in conclusion, embracing your powerful personality is about valuing who you truly are. And this heavily relies on your individual journey and your experiences. All right. And so, with that all being said, in conclusion, having a powerful personality means being brave enough not to let societal norms or expectations define you or dictate your actions. Okay, it's about embracing your own uniqueness, harnessing your strengths, and living a life that truly reflects who you are. And that's what we all should be doing. You should be motivated, encouraged, and inspired by your own self. Okay, you don't have to always get that from people outside of you, even though it's good when you do. But at the end of the day, you should be inspired about who you are, and every day be ever evolving and elevating yourself, becoming a better version of yourself. Now I'm going to show you all a few videos about powerful people. Okay, likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds. Okay, here we go.
Usually the most powerful person in the room is the person that says the least. Confidence is actually calm. It's not exuberant. It's not loud. The calmness, the relaxation allows you to be strong, confident, and agile. And the more confident you are, the easier it is to accomplish your goals. The looser you are, the more fluid you are, the more you're able to roll with the punches, quite literally.
I forgot I muted myself. Here we go.
You have a strong personality. Number one, you don't crave attention. You don't necessarily want to be center stage. You do want respect for your accomplishments. And what you're really eager to do is to make a significant contribution to this world and have an impact on other people's lives. So people will confuse you wanting to have an impact on people's lives in a positive way and be a positive force in this world for you seeking attention and wanting the spotlight when all you really want to do is help people. Number two, you're careful who you let into your life. You'd rather be alone and surrounded by a few true people in your life than surrounded by a bunch of fake people. When it comes to who you hang out with, you prefer quality over quantity. Number three, you don't have pity for yourself. You don't sit around and say, why me? Why am I so unlucky? You avoid negativity. You think about the things you want. These things motivate you to do even more and move with a sense of urgency. Just keep doing and keep moving forward. Number four, you're true to your word. People know that you're dependable, you're reliable. When you're true to your word, you're true to yourself. Number five, you don't make excuses. You don't have any patience for people that make excuses, because you know that the only reason why people don't get things done is because they don't want it bad enough.
All right, absolutely no lies detected. Please pay attention. And that goes back to what I said prior. Yeah, I don't like excuses. I like solutions. Please pay attention. Okay, now let's go to the next video. Everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance.
You are truly powerful. You steer clear of drama, conflict, and stress. You choose calm over chaos, distance over disrespect. You prioritize your mental well being, health, and happiness over everything. You don't allow others to bring out the worst in you. Someone makes a nasty comment or does something you don't like, you don't allow them to control your emotions. You control how you respond. And you know that inner peace begins the moment you don't allow another person or event to control your emotions. You don't spend a lot of time talking about people you don't like. You don't go on rants talking about how someone has wronged you, because you know focusing your attention on someone who doesn't even deserve it is just going to drain your energy. When you give your time and attention away, you give your power away. When you spend time talking about someone you don't like, you're letting them continue to have a negative effect on your life, steal your existence, and rob you of your ability to focus on what's truly important, your happiness and getting things done. You don't worry excessively. You don't allow your thoughts to control you. You control your thoughts, and you take control by focusing on what you can control, which is what you're doing and thinking right now. You take action towards your goals, because worrying about things won't solve anything, but taking action will. You believe in your own capabilities and potential. You don't allow your fears and insecurities to dictate your actions and decisions. You're writing the story of your life, and it's going to be a powerful one. You embrace your strengths, not your doubts. You are truly powerful, and the world will be amazed at what you achieve. You don't fixate on the past. You don't dwell on the past because you refuse to be controlled by what you can't change. You're aware of your past and you've learned from it, but you've moved forward. You know your past does not dictate your future, but what you focus on does. So you spend your time in the present moment focusing on your goals and ambitions, and this gives you control of your life and makes you truly powerful.
Okay, this is the last one. He told absolutely no lies. I agree with everything he said. Please pay attention.
As somebody who is a manifester in human design, I don't understand why people get disappointed by not being a manifester in human design when the most powerful people in the world are generators. Beyonce is a generator. Oprah is a generator. Elon Musk is a manifesting generator. You know who was a manifester? Putin, Adolf. But so is like Adele. My point is, people get upset about not being a manifester because they're thinking about manifester in terms of not human design. I really do think generator is one of the most powerful types that you could be. And a manifester is one of the most frustrating types you can be until you figure out how to make it work for you, which is difficult.
All right, so with that all been said, I hope everyone got something out of this, okay? This should encourage you to be yourself authentically and not to be wasting your time worried about the ramblings of others, okay, at the end of the day. Now, I'm going to conclude this broadcast, and I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I'm going to be going live on the backup channel, okay? I have something I was going to talk about. You know what? Am I going to do this on the main? No, I'm going to do this on the backup channel because I haven't been on there today. But I got some juicy information, so I'm going on the backup channel. With that all being said, everyone please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. With that, and also each one teach one. Hold on. East meets West says, needing a deeper dive into manifesting versus generating. Loving it. All right, we can do that. Okay, we absolutely can do that. Reggie says, great broadcast. I was looking forward to it. Thank you, beloved. All right. You're welcome, Kathy B. So listen, don't you guys forget that this Friday is, guess what? Trivia Fridays. Okay, so we're going to have a blast. All right, so you know I love you all to life. Thank you, Jane, beloved. I appreciate you all too. So I love you all to life. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. And I hope to see you all on the backup channel because I'm going to go live on there at about 6:30. Just give me time to gather my receipts. Until next time,